This is going to be a video covering the life history of osprey. We'll first start with the classification. They are class Aves, order Falconiformis, family Accipitridae, genus Pandion, which diverged about 24 to 30 million years ago from its closest relative. And the scientific name is Pandion haliatus. There are 4 subspecies that differentiate in color, pattern, location, and size. Some other names you might hear them called by are fish eagle, fish hawk, and sea hawk. Some physical features that would describe this bird is they are large. They do have a large wingspan that commonly measures around 2 feet, but has gotten up to 6 feet before. Their plumage is very distinctive with a dark brown to black head and back, and their bellies are mostly white as well as their crowns and their breasts and their foreheads. The females do have a little speckled brown pearl necklace on the breasts, and juveniles will have a little bit of white mottling on the top of their wings. They have very distinctive feet and talons, which are formed to catch and hold on to their slippery prey, which are fish. They almost look like fish hooks, actually. The females have a heavier body mass by about 15 to 20%, and they also have a very distinctive yellow eye and dark pupil with that dark band that goes from the back of their eye. They are sometimes confused with eagles, but if you're looking up and you see a white belly and white underwings, it's going to be most likely you're looking at an osprey. When it comes to breeding and raising young, osprey are typically monogamous. They will divorce if their matings are unsuccessful. Osprey will take advantage of just about any area close to water, building their nests in tall trees, cliffs, telephone poles, etc. Nests are built from bulky sticks and they may be added to over seasons. There are actually nests that are used over decades by different couples, and pairs often have multiple nest locations that they use depending on, the season and which one's going to work best for them. Females usually lay a clutch of 3 to 4 eggs, and incubation period is about 50 days. The female sits on the eggs most of the time, leaving only to fish, at which point the male will take over. Once the hatchlings fledge, or once the hatchlings are born, it takes about 10 weeks, and the parents will encourage the young to fledge by denying them food. There can be sibling rivalry when it comes to food resources, but it's not nearly as bad as some other birds of prey, and you'll often see osprey successfully raising multiple chicks from each clutch. And again, you want to look for those distinctive platform nests. When it comes to their range and habitat, they live in a variety of habitats as long as there's water. Lakes, salt marshes, rivers, ponds, estuaries, even reservoirs. They really just need that tall structure to be able to build their platform nests and a water source to hunt from. They are distributed all around the world, but the North American osprey will migrate south to winter in South America. There are areas where there are permanent populations, but there are also migratory populations as well. When osprey migrate, they don't build up a fat store before they go. They actually just hunt along the way. And you'll be surprised to know that they're on every continent except for Antarctica and usually found in coastal areas and again around bodies of water. Their most distinctive behavioral trait is that they are fishers. Osprey exclusively eat fish. They have a unique hunting style by fishing around 60 feet over a body of water. When they see a fish, they dive nearly straight into the water, turning into a feet first position before going in. The bird may even go below water, and it's really interesting if you watch this in slow motion. As the bird comes out of the water with its prey, it will shake off kind of like how a dog shakes off water from a bath. So that's how they make themselves ready to fly again. Their talons can snap shut in 2/100ths of a second, and they also possess spicules, which are rough barbs on their feet to hold fish. Another adaptation for fishing is that they have their outer toe can face forwards or backwards, which allows them to get a better grip on their prey. You can see in this picture that this osprey is flying with the fish's head oriented forward, and that's so that it can be a little bit more aerodynamic. And they can also reach speeds of up to 80 miles an hour, which contributes to their ability to be such a successful fisher. That's going to wrap up our video on the life history of Osprey. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested in more information, here are some more sources for you to look into.